it's been a sort of arduous process, I guess, and a very reflective time for me. I have made the decision that I'm releasing one more album in February, and that's the last album I'll be releasing ever. That's, you know, an RJ Benjamin album.
Yeah. And what's next after that? I mean, it's the last CD.
Well, look. I mean, look. Obviously, a lot of people don't know that I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. As much as I am an artist, you know, I probably make more money from producing other artists and writing for other art like Lyra or Danny, you know, and of course teaching, which has been like a big part of my life, you know, ever since the start of my music career. So I really, you know, I sort of took a step back and said, you know, what really like makes me happy? What do I find fulfilling? And making music makes me happy. The rigmarole of being an artist and the politics in this country.
It's totally different game.
Yeah, you know, for me it's a bit stressful, and it's kind of gotten me down from time to time. And, you know, I'm getting to a point where I'm just saying, well, what makes me happy? Making music makes me happy. So then I'm going to produce for other artists and write for them and teach people. But the last album, which will come out in Feb, is based on the album that's out right now, which is called Housebound. And basically, the whole concept behind these two albums was Housebound is a house album. It's a strictly house album. You know, pretty much 125 BPM. I worked with various producers, DJ Clock, Nutty Nice, Dr. Duda, Craig Massive, and Ryan James, and several other up-and-comers. And basically, the concept I had was I'm going to let these guys, let's say, produce 13 house tracks. Then I'm going to take those 13 house tracks and basically remix them, but obviously not into house because they already are, but into soul. So basically, I'm soulifying. I'm not exactly sure, you know, how you would describe it, but I thought it was a cool concept because, you know, most people are going to release an R&B album or, you know, a funk album or a rock album or a pop album, and then they're going to go to the house guys to remix it. I'm basically saying, well, I'm going to remix your stuff, which I like the concept. The final gig that I'll be doing in Cape Town is in Kirstenbosch. I think it's 20th of March. So it fits in perfectly with
the sort of farewell.
For sure. And there's a lot of rabbits I'm going to be pulling out of the hat because it's my last, it's my goodbye basically. And if you know, if there are any fans out there, if anyone knows my music or music that I've written for other people or produced or whatever, you know, come through, there may be some surprise.
And if there's one more big artist you'd still like to work with, from behind the scenes perspective, who would it be?
Locally?
Yeah.
Look, it's hard to pinpoint one. I can tell you, for example, I always wanted to work with Claire Phillips, and I'm not exactly sure why it never happened. Maybe wrong time, wrong place, or whatever you want to call it. I would love to work with, you know, let's say Simpiwe Dana. Love her stuff. I don't know how exactly we work it, but I'd love to. Sikokazi, absolutely love her music. You know, those kind of you know, artists I truly respect. I know they're quite far from what I'm doing, but I'd be very curious to see what you're gonna get out of a mix of, let's say, myself and one of them. So we'll see. You know, I'm gonna have to do a bit of begging and pleading. I'll just basically be like, "This is my final album. I'm never singing again." And maybe they'll do it.
Well, maybe you should work that hard. I know people are gonna miss your music, but I'm glad that you'll be still around, doing behind the scenes stuff, and still working with other artists. And all the best for next year.